Ya estamos acá en el stand de Browning. Vamos a probar todos los productos nuevos que tienen para ustedes. Y no se olviden que nosotros podemos encontrar los mejores productos marca Browning solo en Legión. Rifles, escopetas y la mejor munición. Estamos en el booth de Browning Ammunition. Y ahorita tenemos el placer de estar con Dusty, quien nos va a explicar un poco más acerca de la munición Browning y cómo es que la munición Browning es tan excelente. Dusty, it's a pleasure having you here. Just tell us a little bit about the brand, about the ammunition. What would you like to say about that?
Hey, yeah, and thanks for coming by the booth. Browning Ammunition is a premium ammunition brand, proudly made in the USA. We have very extensive engineering behind all the products that we do. Across each product line, we have an incredible amount of unique features that make the ammunition function better than others. It's clean, accurate, overall a very high quality product from Browning Ammunition that we're really proud to put the Buckmark logo on.
All right, so in Guatemala, it's really, the 22 caliber, it's really popular, as well as a 9mm. And I was telling you earlier that we love the black oxide, but why is it better than the other brands?
The black oxide coating improves functioning in all types of firearms, specifically in semi-autos. It provides a smoother feeding as the bullet cycles into the barrel and hits the feed ramps. It allows that bullet to get in there consistently. It's a very lubricant. It has a high lubricity to get up into the chamber, and that allows it to be a very reliable cartridge.
Okay, it's also a lot hotter. It's loaded a lot hotter than other ammunitions.
Right.
This is why it's designed to be loaded to semi-automatics, right?
Correct. It's loaded to a higher velocity that allows that action to cycle very consistently. So you're right.
Right. For home defense, me personally, I use the BXP, the X Point. How is it better than the other brands?
Well, I really can't speak to the other brands, but I know that all the engineering expertise we put into the BXP bullet allows it to achieve very consistent results in, gelatin, a very standard medium of testing bullets. It achieves outstanding penetration and expansion, and it's a bullet that we're very, very proud of.
Right. Would you recommend it for home defense?
Oh, absolutely. Home defense, everyday carry applications. Here in the States we conceal carry, and it's definitely my go-to product as well.
All right, so when did Browning started producing ammunition?
5 years ago. We are celebrating our 5-year anniversary here in 2020, and look where we've come in 5 years. I mean, we've grown this brand and grown this ammunition lineup, and we're just so proud of it.
All right, I'm sure a lot of people back in Guatemala are gonna be so happy that you reassure them that the Browning products are so much better than the competition.
Hey, we'll keep making them better and better every day.
Amigos, estamos en el booth de Browning. Aquí estamos con Tim, quien nos va a explicar un poquito más acerca de la marca Browning. Ustedes ya saben que es una de las marcas que pueden encontrar en la tienda Géminis 10, segundo nivel. All right, Tim, tell us a little bit about Browning. When was it founded? Whatever you'd like to say about Browning.
Sure. So Browning's a long-standing company in the United States. Over 100 years ago, it was founded by John Moses Browning, one of the most influential and most prolific gun designers that has ever been seen in this whole world. The company right now is in the state of Utah, but we have a various, our product line varies from handguns to shotguns to bolt-action rifles to lever-action rifles to semi-automatic rifles. We really have just about anything a customer might want. But target shooting, hunting, that's kind of what we do. Great, line of products. I know it, we're known for a few particular products. The Satori shotgun, it's kind of legendary. A5 shotgun, the X-Bolt rifle. So, you know, we have a lot to offer.
And talking about John Moses Browning, it's funny how he's the father of every single mechanism there is about guns. Yeah, he invented the 1911 and the lug. What's the name of it? The lug bridge. What's the name of the mechanism he invented for the 1911?
Oh, was that oh, what do they call, like a tilting barrel?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of different designs.
Okay, so what's the product you like the most?
Well, me, you know, I'm partial to the shotguns.
Yeah.
I'd got to say that I like the Satori and the 725 over-under shotguns more than anything else in our entire line.
Okay, back in Guatemala, the pistol we like the most is the 1911 22, and we love the Buckmark and the Buckmark rifle. What can you tell us about the Buckmark? I can see there's one over there. Maybe we can grab it.
Sure. So the Buckmark pistol, this one's a new one. Comes with a factory-mounted red dot sight, but the Buckmark is a very fun gun to shoot. Ultra reliable, very accurate. You know what? It's tough to beat this gun. Now the 1911 22, same thing. Very fun gun to shoot. Now, John Moses Browning invented the 1911, and this is an 80% size version of his 1911 design. It's not exactly the same, but the way it looks, I mean, it looks like a 1911, like a real like 45 auto 1911. Pretty slick gun, very fun to shoot. And 22, there's nothing cheaper. If you're gonna shoot, I mean, you can go shoot a lot of ammo in one day. It's not gonna hurt, and it's not gonna hurt your pocketbook either.
Excellent. Over 100-year-old design. Just impossible to beat that.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's a you know, an American favorite. There's no doubt about that. It was in military service for I think 80-something years. Still a you know, a favorite of a lot of shooters out there.
Okay, is there something else you would like to add to our Guatemalan audience?
You know, I can't say that that I've got anything in particular, but you know, it's good to hear that we've got some Guatemalan fans out there. You know, it's interesting to hear from people all around the world and how they're aware of the brand and I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's not, in a place like SHOT Show, this is where you can see this kind of thing. You know, got guys from Guatemala that come out here and they're interested in the brand, and I don't know, it makes me feel good.
Well, Browning is a legacy that has broken through all types of barriers and cultures, and pretty much everybody knows Browning.
Yeah, I like to think so anyway.
Amigos, estamos con Jared. Jared es especialista en combate en artes marciales, con cuchillos, con batón, con absolutamente cualquier cosa. Él es un arma letal como sea. Entonces, you're a lethal weapon, right?
I guess you could say that, yeah.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself. How you started in the martial arts when you were young, and when was that?
So yeah, I started the martial arts very young. When I was living in New Zealand, where I grew up, about age 11. My first martial art was a Japanese art called Shorinji Kempo. When I was 20, I went and lived in the Philippines for 2 years. And that's when I started getting into the Filipino martial arts, which is kind of my main focus now. Yeah. Kali. Similar to Silat, but different. But they both come from the same region of the world. Yeah. Yeah. And so Kali is what I mainly. I've trained many martial arts in my life: jiu-jitsu, boxing, Muay Thai. But my central focus is Filipino martial arts, particularly Kali. Yeah. You know, I love it all, but I gotta say I really enjoy armed combat-based training because it's just fun. I enjoy it, and it's the kind of career that the type of people I train often, soldiers, police officers, they're people that work armed, and so they need to be trained in different types of weaponry, firearms, batons, knives, counter weapon tactics, and so I enjoy training that, and it's also part of the profession. I was a full-time SWAT officer, I'm now a part-time reserve, but I train people that do that, and so I enjoy it, yeah.
All right, I always say that knives beat guns all the time, whether it's close or far away. What you said about that?
So distance is obviously a factor there. In ranges that are contact range and slightly out where the action-reaction dynamic is still important, knives are statistically more lethal in assaults than firearms. And obviously the further away you get, the importance of a firearm increases. But in close ranges, from, like I said, contact range to that range where action versus reaction is still an important dynamic, the knife is a very viable and effective weapon. Yeah.
Excellent. I see you have a couple of toys right there. Could you tell us a little bit more about them?
There's a few of the knives I designed we're here with Browning, and there's a lot of different features to them. For example, this is a traditional dagger style, like a commando dagger style knife. It's got special designs in the handle so it fits good. You can use your thumb to cap, you can hit with that. The blade in and of itself has traditional Maori tribal designs from my heritage on my father's side. I'm Maori, and we have these unique tribal tattoo and carving designs. And so those are acid etched into the blade, and it gives it a very unique, kind of a cool look. For me, a big part of a knife too is the balance. How does it feel in the hand if it's being used as a defensive tool? This one here, fighting tomahawk. You know, it's a defensive tomahawk. It's not a camp hatchet. It's an actual fighting tomahawk. The balance is designed for that. You can choke up on it, and you can use it as a close range tool. It's got a spike on the end that you can use. You can hook. That will actually stab with a hook, and you can cut. You can jab with it. So you've got a lot of capability with a very versatile defensive weapon. This one here is a fighting knife also. So it's got the cutting edge, a modified Warncliffe, a very comfortable handle that will stay in your hand whether it's slippery or not. So that's a design that just feels really good in the hand and more of a chopping, cutting type blade. So, yeah.
Now, this is a particular question, I don't know, but have you ever done the haka dance?
I have done the haka dance. Every young man in New Zealand grows up, and especially in Maori men, learning that as part of your culture. So it's a normal thing growing up for young Maori men in New Zealand. It's just part of life. Yeah. So yeah, you can actually find me in the advertisement for Browning on YouTube. If you put my name and put haka, you'll see us performing the haka, me and my cousins, as a promotion for these blades. Awesome. So, yeah.
So is there anything else you'd like to add for the Guatemalan audience?
No, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you coming by and taking a look at my stuff. You know, it's not a country I've been to. I haven't done a lot in Central South America, other than Brazil. I teach a lot in Brazil. Other Latin American countries I don't have a lot of experience in, so I appreciate you guys watching and learning a little bit about me, our knives, and the training that I do.
Esto es un 300 Winchester Magnum. Esto sí es un tiro de verdad, ¿sí? Qué bonito sonó eso, ¿no?